Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and joining the revolution. My name is CM Burnham, alongside Travis Falhart, and today we bring you a blast from the past, matches from the rise of the revolution at the Gas Monkey in Dallas, Texas. This was during the IWR era of World Class, and these matches are some of the best that we have presented here in World Class.
Absolutely, and if you want to see any more of these blasts from the past, please remember, subscribe to our Patreon service, patreon.com/worldclass, and the tiers start at $4.99.
Well, fans, we're going to be back with the action here, our opening contest, in just a moment.
Where's the mission? It is for the IWR Revolutionary Championship. Making his way to the ring first is the challenger. He hails from the streets. This is Montego Sika.
All right, fans, this match for the Revolutionary Championship, and a man who's thought of primarily as a tag team competitor nowadays, but at this point is still a singles competitor, Montego Sika, now one half in Step Brothers, but here looking to carve his own path as the Heat Sika, Montego Sika.
The Heat Sika missile is looking to come out here and claim the revolutionary title as his own.
Of course, Sika is indeed a former revolutionary champion, but he wants to add that second title, or wanted to add that second title reign to his credentials.
He has that opportunity here.
Montego, of course, always a very high-energy performer, always wanted to get the crowd into things. Of course, he's not going to be alone with that here.
Absolutely not. And look at the crowd that we've got here. They're enjoying it already, just getting hyped up and ready for this opening contest here.
And making his way to the ring now is his opponent. He hails from Mexico City, Mexico, and is your reigning and defending IWR Revolutionary Champion. This is
El Fuego del Sol, the revolutionary champion. Another high-flying individual, a man very, very proud to carry that revolutionary title around his waist.
Just barely, but it's there.
Yeah, it's kind of on the last buckle level there, but hey, it's not about the size of the champion, it's about the size of the fight from the champion.
Yeah, I'm sure a couple hip gyrations will pop that thing back up to where it needs to be.
You're just jealous because you can't make your hips gyrate that way.
You're right. You're extremely right. I can't do it. I've tried it several times. Fuego has even shown me backstage how to do it, and yeah, no, it's just not going to happen.
No. I don't think there are much of any. There are very, very few individuals who can move similarly the way that El Fuego does, especially in the wrestling world. And Fuego greeting the crowd here at the Gas Monkey in Dallas, Texas. Oh, look at that, the signature backflip of El Fuego del Sol. And that's the type of aerial acrobatics that you are likely to see, at least from his side of this match, as he hands the championship belt over to referee Nathaniel Maverick.
Oh, we got a Maverick here today, too?
That is the referee's name, Nathaniel Maverick.
Nathaniel, okay.
Yes.
That's definitely, you can always shorten that to Nathan. Makes it sound cooler, much more realistic than Drake. So, I mean...
And the traditional showing of the belts to both competitors to make sure they understand this is what the match is for. Well, Fuego's Fuego's looking for something.
You know, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just keep the dancing to the dancers, Nathaniel. You just stick the referee in.
No, that's pretty much why you don't see me do anything.
Yeah. Well, Tigo here. He's going to show off his move. He's got his own moves. You know, not everybody has to be the same.
Oh, I don't know. It garnered a little bit of a reaction there, but not as much as Fuego del Sol did here at the Gas Monkey.
A sign of sportsmanship and respect, as quite a bit of the crowd here You see the assembled crowd here at the Gas Monkey on the side of El Fuego del Sol, but I suspect as this match progresses, there's going to be more of an outpouring and almost a 50-50 split between these two, as both are incredibly popular competitors.
He kind of got me right there. He kind of got me. A little bit stronger. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this is always the disadvantage when you're a smaller guy taking on a bigger athlete. You're always going to give up the size when it comes to at least height-wise, and I would say even reach-wise.
Right. Montego now pushing El Fuego. Oh, look at that! Unique way to get out of the corner there by El Fuego del Sol, and utilizes the ropes to his advantage, and then performs an arm drag to catapult Tigo out of the corner.
But see, there's a trade-off with that. Even though you might not have the exact size advantage or even equal them in size, you can make up for it with speed and agility like we saw just there.
Fuego now looking to take control of this match with a standing wrist lock. As Montego on his back. Oh, look at that. Nice neck strength there for the bridge. And now Tigo with his own standing wrist lock as El Fuego finds himself in the disadvantaged position.
One would even say he was even low riding it there for a minute.
Yeah, well, he's not low riding it now. He's flip-flopping and flying. As he's going to look at that all the way around and back to control of this match. Going to turn that all the way into a hammerlock before going over for a side headlock. And that side headlock quickly reversed.
What was that? I did not speak murder.
That was a side headlock that was quickly reversed into another side headlock by Montego Sika.
Okay.
And Sika holding on as Fuego tries to do the shove off.
Next time I'm going to get subtitles for you because I barely understood that.
Fuego now going to try once again. This time he does get momentum off, but Tigo with the power knocking Fuego to the center of the mat. Dropped down by Fuego. Up and over goes Fuego, and look at that. Roll through, and a drop kick by Fuego puts Tigo on his back.
But he's back up quickly, but look at here. Fuego going off the ropes and head scissor takedown, sending Tigo to the outside.
Yes, Montego Sika looking for perhaps an opportunity to regroup on the outside here. As El Fuego calmly waits in the ring. The referee is going to begin to apply the count. It is a 10 count on the outside. It will get you counted out.
You know, I think I'd have to say, wow,
Hurricane Rana over the top rope, down into a Hurricane Rana on the outside.
Well, before we saw such an impactful maneuver by Fuego, I was going to bring up that I believe the longer this matchup goes, it's going to favor Fuego the longer it progresses. And
It's not going to favor Fuego right now with moves like that, as Tigo dropping El Fuego across that metal retaining bar.
That's right. Tigo has got to hit hard, and he's got to hit it as soon as possible. He needs to end this match rather quickly, in my opinion, if he wants to have any chance of gaining the Revolutionary title back.
And all the way around the ring to deliver a big boot to El Fuego, who is seated in the corner.
Oh, he wasn't just seated in the corner, he was knocked out.
Well, Fuego perhaps not as discombobulated by that particular move as we thought he was, as he was able to recover, and now both men just slugging it out on the outside.
Yeah, Fuego had brought, it looked for a moment there, Tigo back into the ring only to bring him outside, and now it's going to a straight fight slugfest.
And this, honestly, is a situation that I don't think Fuego is going to end up in the superior situation with here.
No, it is not.
But Fuego utilizing those acrobatic skills.
Maybe spoke too soon there. As now you've got Sika reeling, and look at Fuego on the other side. You thinking he's going to go coast to coast?
Well, I think Fuego's going to do something unique right here as he's elevated onto the stage. Oh, yeah, backflip off the stage, takes Tigo down. Catch up all kinds of information about these upcoming events on the World Class.
Hold up there, there's only a 2 count.
On the World Class website, as well as our World Class Facebook page. Make sure you stay tuned so you don't miss a single bit of action like you're seeing right here.
Oh, and a hard, straight left-hand shot there.
The southpaw there of Montego Sika.
That's another thing that Sika's going to have the advantage of is it's much more difficult to go up against a person who is a southpaw. For those of you who don't know who southpaw is, left-handed wrestler, because they can essentially strike you when you're not expecting it. Most of your traditional wrestlers are right-handed, so you can actually get kind of a feel in a groove when you have somebody that's also right-handed. When they are the opposite of you, though, it makes it that much more difficult to plan for their plan of attack.
Yeah, all that traditional training comes at you from the wrong side, and you can be caught completely out of nowhere.
Oh, just like that!
Left-handed clothesline again. So Fuego not expecting that. And Tigo rolling Fuego over. Right here, opportunity for a championship change, but only good enough for 2.
You know, and I've been very critical of Fuego in the past. You know, he goes around and he's coming out here and, you know, gyrating and all that nice jazz. Definitely a fan favorite, but give the devil his due. Fuego is an incredible athlete. I will not take that away from him at any point or time. I just think that he is much at a disadvantage here as we see a nice vertical suplex applied, not just from obviously the height disadvantage, but Sika is just that much more of a striker than what Fuego is, and it only is going to take one good shot from Montego Sika to put Fuego down for a 3.
You know, all those points are great, Travis, and absolutely valid. I will add that in addition to all of those advantages that Tigo has, the experience advantage. Montego Sika has been in this game at this point for 10 years. And he has been a man who has, for many of those years, been on the side of good and right. It's just like Rafael Fuego. But he's had associations with individuals in the past, like the Terror Squad, like Alpha Rod, and I know that he's learned a lot of, shall we say, underhanded tactics from those in associations. Right now, he's trying to keep things all on the up and up, and at the moment, it's ended up with both men being down and down as referee begins to apply the count to both men.
Fuego looks like he's trying to reach over to the corner there to help hoist himself up a little bit.
Fuego back to one knee, trying to assess the situation. Both men really basically up at the same time, and no real advantage there. Tigo now, caught perhaps almost in a sling blade style maneuver.
Well, we know what he usually does there. He sets up for the sling blade backbreaker and goes into a face plant. That time, straight down with the DDT to 2. But only a 2 count, says referee Maverick.
Come on now. 2.
And even Fuego checking to make sure that that was right. Really only 2.
Let's go.
Fuego now going to try to call on the energy of the crowd. As this match is now over the 10-minute mark. Good diving collision there into the chest of Tigo.
My Lord! Oh, there's definitely brain cells now missing from Sika's head.
Oh,
but not enough.
Underneath by Tigo. What's he got?
Oh, my Lord! That was the switch kick, better known to some as a bicycle kick with a running powerbomb out from the corner.
And somehow Fuego able to come out of that still alive.
That bicycle kick right there from Sika, honestly, I thought that could have done it right there. As you saw, he placed his head right up against the turnbuckle so that there was no give there. Oh, and Fuego gets out of the way and just trips him up there.
Yeah, Fuego tying Montego up in the ropes here. Now up and around, down with a 619 to the knee.
You ready?
What's he got here? Oh, wow!
A backcracker from the outside, springboarding himself in. You can see Tigo trying to roll over onto his stomach to prevent the pin, but he wasn't able to do so. Nonetheless, he was able to delay things enough to keep Fuego from being able to make the pin.
Absolutely. If Fuego would have been able to follow up directly after that backcracker right there, that would have spelled the end for the Heat Sika missile.
And Fuego now going completely to the top. Well, trying to go all the way to the top, but again, Tigo up, straight right hand to this left, and now maybe setting for a Death Valley driver.
Could be.
Nope, down, almost a GTS style maneuver. And just almost from behind.
That was a rolling forearm, it looked like there, that caught Fuego right on the
Puts
side.
the near side leg, but the far side leg close enough to the ropes.
And that's the ring presence that you and I have talked about numerous times in several matches.
Tigo taking his eyes really off the prize there just ever so briefly as he allowed Fuego to be too close to the rope.
That was just bad placement on Sika's part.
Elbow shot by Fuego, followed up by a forearm. And another one. Fuego up now, back on both sides. All Tigo, and again, building up to that straight left hand. Tigo going to try once again. Hoisting on the back. Nope, Fuego escapes. Ducks underneath. Going over top here. Oh! Flip pile driver.
Can I get away with the Mexican destroyer there?
And Fuego all the way upstairs now. What's he got in mind here? Twisting, spiral tap. And Fuego retains the Revolutionary Championship.
Your winner and still IWR Revolutionary Champion, El Fuego del Sol.
Well, a valiant effort by Montego Sika to bring the Revolutionary title back around his waist, but tonight, victorious, the incredibly popular luchador, El Fuego del Sol.
Yeah, with a spiral tap from the top. Literally hit it to perfection, right on the money. Again, I have been critical about Fuego in several other aspects, but this one, you definitely have no other choice but to say that he earned this match, he earned this W, and he retained the Revolutionary title to boot. Look at this Fuego now just staring down at his fallen adversary.
Fuego extending his hand to offer sportsmanship, and there it is. There you go, there you go.
All
Both
right.
men understand that they put on the best that they have, but tonight the victory goes to El Fuego del Sol.
Yeah. Okay, well now let's all go and hug backstage and make up and all that nice jazz. There we go. Nonetheless, though, still your Revolutionary Champion, El Fuego del Sol, and there's going to be so much more here to come here at Gas Monkey. Woo.
Stay tuned, fans. We got more coming at you.
Making his way to the ring first, he hails from El Paso, Texas, and is a former WWE superstar and current Lucha Underground superstar. He is a member of the legendary Guerrero Families Legacy. This is Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Chavo Guerrero Jr., the current world-class heavyweight champion, but at this time, this of course dates back before he was world-class when it was still IWR. Chavo Guerrero, though, nonetheless, a major presence in IWR as well as world-class. And you heard Tuck Davian say, former WWE superstar as well as TNA superstar, and a member, obviously, of the legendary Guerrero family. Grandfather Gory, Father Chavo Sr., Uncles Hector, Mondo, and of course, the legendary Eddie Guerrero.
Welcome back to the great state of Texas, Chavo. Welcome home indeed.
And he will have a home field advantage, I suppose, here. It certainly seems to be receiving the plaudits of the crowd here as a little signal there to his Uncle Eddie.
And making his way to the ring now is his opponent. He hails from the 305. He is a former WWE superstar, a former NJPW superstar, and former TNA superstar. He is that man, that amazing
And another man, a former world-class heavyweight champion. And as you heard Tuck Davian say, former WWE superstar. At one time, I believe, held the record for the longest reigning United States title reign. former tag team champion as well, along with Matt Hardy, and leader of the Beatdown Clan in Impact Wrestling. But a lengthy career over in Japan, a man who is skilled both in professional wrestling as well as mixed martial arts and various forms of more traditional martial arts styles. A man who is a tremendous performer, incredible athlete, very, very intelligent individual as well. MVP.
Well, interesting fact here that it's not the first time that Chavo and MVP have done battle here for IWR now.
No, in fact, it was Chavo who defeated MVP for the World Class Championship.
Why do you have to take my facts from me every time?
Because I'm the fact man.
No, you are not the fact man. You took my gimmick from me just then. I was about to be the one to do it, but now, just like usual, it is burn that ruins everything.
And we see we see MVP. MVP's got a broom. Why has MVP got a broom? Oh, the Pepe.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Even though actually, well,
Chavo taking it in good stead. I'll give that to him. Yeah. even Chavo says, "Okay, good rib, good job, man."
I mean, Pepe was not a broom necessarily.
True, but it wasn't moppy.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I mean, at least he wasn't moppy.
But even that got over, so you can't really complain on that either.
All right, Chavo, call it for the microphone.
All right, guys. That's the way it is. Me and MVP got a lot of history in and definitely out of the ring. We drank beers in every country you know, and I'm sure we'll be drinking beers again tonight. Together. But in this ring, business is business. No, there's friends. Hey, you know what? We're just gonna see who is the, I guess, maybe not the better man, but who comes out on top tonight. Right? Good with that?
Anybody in here got siblings, brothers, sisters? You love them to death, right? But you get off in that ass, don't you? And then afterwards you hug, and can't nobody else put their hands on your brother or sister. But when you get into it, you do what you do. So, Chavo, you know I love you, baby. But you might want to go back in the locker room and get your mouthpiece.
I'm looking myself up on that video right there. Gosh, damn, my back looks good. All right, it's business. Let's do this.
All right, joke's over. Fun times out of the way. Bell rings. We are underway. Two world-class superstars, no pun intended. Two world-class superstars right here. Going to start off with a show of sportsmanship. Let's see if that is going to be true at the end. You know, fans, both of these men have been a part of so many world-class events throughout the existence of the company, as well as obviously back in the IWR days. And fans, if you want to catch up on all the previous events that have featured Chavo Guerrero Jr. or MVP or any of the other stars that we've had come through our ranks, you can check out our Patreon service at patreon.com/worldclassrev. That is patreon.com/worldclassrev. It starts at only $5.99 a month. Well, you get all the past episodes of world-class television, and there are upper tiers of, I believe it's $7.99 a month, to bring you some additional backstage action and behind-the-scenes looks as well. Patreon.com/worldclassrev.
Not $4.99, but $5.99?
Well, maybe no, you're right. $4.99 a month. You're right. I'm sorry. $4.99 a month.
The reason I bring that up, people, is because $4.99 is definitely cheaper than some networks that we have going on.
All right, Chavo Guerrero Jr. now.
I need to get in touch with the world class right now and let them know that I need the bonus money that you get for plugging the Patreon because you screwed it up and said $5.99.
See, I was making it seem like it was that way, and then they get there, they get a bonus discount of $1, and they're all even happier. But no, you gotta go and underhand that.
I don't have to underhand anything. You're the one that was actually going to get them mad at you for actually selling them the wrong amount.
All right, Chavo Guerrero, are you saying that I'm lying? Because I mean, I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. That's
I mean, he don't
somebody
either.
else's.
Yeah, he doesn't either, actually.
Well, maybe not anymore.
I mean, I have played a game of golf with Chavo one time before, and yeah, needless to say, he always ended up right on par, and somehow I ended up at 26 plus. So,
MVP maintaining control here with the arm bar, applying that pressure down to the joint. Chavo back up to his feet. The action here really, really quick. Both men
good kip up
quick,
there.
yeah, quick reversals. Both of these men know each other so well. They mentioned the fact they have faced each other on numerous occasions. And the more times you have face off against an opponent here, the more familiar you become with what we sometimes call their move set, moves that they tend to go to more frequently than others. And you learn how to anticipate and reverse those maneuvers.
Well, as they were saying before we got into the actual in-ring competition, they referred to each other as almost brothers, and they said that, you know, as the old adage goes, nobody knows you better than somebody like your family member, and I guess that would be pretty much the story here between Chavo and MVP with what they were saying before they got this match underway. Oh, good roll through there.
Grabbing the leg and pulling Chavo through and down.
And right there, MVP switches to almost a half guard there, gets over out into almost a side control position, only to bring him back up to his feet.
And a simple side headlock takeover maintains the control for MVP.
Look at Chavo right there, keeping the forearm right on the side of the face. And now look at that, a head scissors takedown there. Good reversal there by Chavo.
Both of these men not staying in any of these moves very long, finding ways to escape and escape quickly so as not to begin to suffer the wear down there. You see MVP locking his fingers there.
Yes, he was, as you can see.
Now-
Oh, good maneuver there. Great maneuver by MVP. For those that are unaware of the grappling technique right there, that was to make sure that Chavo was not able to break the grip of MVP. Oh, okay. MVP traditionally, when he pops out of those head scissor maneuvers, he gives his opponent a pat on the chest. Chavo knew what was going to come after he got out and simply just laid back. People don't understand that that is not a congratulatory thing. It is definitely more of an insult.
Yeah, it's a sign of superiority and dominance. And then Chavo says, nope, not today. Crowd here at the Gas Monkey very, very appreciative of the display that they're seeing so far here. As far as chain wrestling and technical wrestling, Chavo now, side headlock, shoot off, and shoulder tackle, and Chavo's not going to win that battle with a man the size of MVP.
Well, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go that far as to say that. Chavo looks like he's about equal in size to MVP when it comes to the weight bearing, muscular, vascular, or whatever you want to say. Either way, they looked almost at the same physique. God, I'm starting to get a case of the burnums here and tripping over my words.
MVP now testing out, gonna lock up, fingers interlace. Maybe going for a test of strength here. Nope. MVP breaks that one, turns around to a hammerlock.
Great maneuver there by MVP. Now got the control of Chavo with the left arm, trapped behind Chavo.
You can almost see the face of Chavo. You can see the wheels turning in his head, saying, what do? I know how to get out of this, but where do I want to go with it?
Well, he definitely showed that he could get out of it, but he wasn't able to enact anything else much of getting out of it.
Nope. Everything really very much back to square one. Each of these combinations, each of these interchanges, all very neutral so far. Because as we said, we pointed out, they mentioned the fact that they have faced each other so many times. Go behind by Chavo, who turns MVP around into a snap mare. And now a rear chin lock. Grinding the forearm there, I believe, across the top of the head briefly.
And now look at that. I believe it. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you so
yank
much.
her back.
Camera work. Great. I was about to say it looked like Chavo had it cinched underneath the chin there, but wasn't for sure until we saw that angle. Chavo has that expertly applied and now switches it back into a back wrench there. Just stretching out
Pull the arms back and apply the pressure of the knee into the spine. Wearing down the back of MVP. Now just going to simply step up and apply the pressure of the foot. Allows more leverage.
And it doesn't allow MVP much room to
No,
maneuver.
he doesn't really have anything. His arms are neutralized, and his legs are only able to move him so far. He can't really get himself to the ring apron.
But that's what he was needing to do. Is just needing to get back to his feet. Vertical base now, reverses the Irish whip over. Oh, German suplex.
Does not release it either.
Well, this looks vaguely familiar, only from the backside, if you will.
Well, Chavo able to block the second one.
Oh, what did I say?
Yeah, look
Could
out.
this be it? What did I say?
Yes, indeed, that's one.
No, it's not one, that's uno.
Oh, okay, well, it was only Uno.
Oh, wait, look at this.
Yep, trying for the crossface, but Chavo, not Eddie, Chavo, with the foot across the bottom row.
Chavo very familiar with that submission maneuver. Knows how to escape it quicker than what MVP could have
And look at MVP right there. He said, I had you. I had you.
Well, MVP also is not unfamiliar with the crossface maneuver. He's been caught in it a time or two himself in his career. He knows how to expertly apply it, and Chavo knew how to get out of it as quickly as possible.
Let's go, let's go. No new friends, let's go. Take the boot, let's go.
Seems like, I guess, Chavo telling the referee that something in the boot. Oh, referee checking MVP's boot. And it's fine. I'm not sure what that was all about, but
I
you check both sides and maybe.
Oh, okay, well,
Hey, we might as well check the referees. There too. Okay, nothing down. No. Good game, ref.
good game. Really?
That's what she's saying. I mean, that's what I hear.
Well, anyway, back into the corner Chavo goes. MVP pushing Chavo back.
Oh, and this time not as clean of a break as MVP. Just a stiff kick to the back and a follow up with another one. Snapmare. And MVP positioning Chavo before he goes off the ropes. Bounds off the far one, and it's just a simple kick straight to the face of Chavo. Down for a pinfall, and 2.
And now back to the submission game there. MVP very well versed in submissions. As we said, mixed martial arts specifically. He is a master in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Knows how to wear an opponent down, because in Jiu-Jitsu, much like this maneuver here, it's not about the actual maneuver, it's the technique as to what finesses the maneuver. Split crowd here at Gas Monkey. We got some going for Chavo, some for MVP. But either way, we're getting a good match out of this here.
We're getting a tremendous display here from both of these superstars as Chavo charges into the corner. MVP drops to the knee, but then comes right up. Boot in the corner, nowhere for Chavo to go. And now MVP brings him out of that corner, straight into a pin. Hooks again, this time driving the knee down. I mean, that's a pin, it's not a choke. Why is the referee counting?
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think you could pin him that way. He did have his knee on the throat.
Well, okay, maybe he did. I didn't think he was on the throat.
I think that's what the referee is
That seemed to be
saying.
what the referee felt was true, so the MVP looking a little confused about that. And it gives Chavo an opportunity to recover. Oh, nice European forearm. Puts down MVP.
Now Chavo doing the smart move, staying on top of your opponent here. Need the middle turnbuckle there, says Chavo.
Now, Chavo catching MVP in the corner, just going to stomp on him in the corner, saying, hey, I've got to kill a count of 5. Chavo knows the rules very well, and past experience will tell you he knows how to break every single one of them as well.
He knows how to stomp mud holes apparently too.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think the nice little fanfare and friendly rivalry going on, I think that's out the window.
Yeah, I think we're moved way past that point by this point in the match.
Chavo just now putting the boots back to MVP right in the chest. Nowhere to go for MVP, stuck in the corner.
Really, as he drives in cannonball style, throwing his whole body weight onto MVP, who falls out of the ring. To fully enact this move, and Chavo using everything in his abilities there to get those legs grapevine around that bottom rope. And now Chavo to the outside.
Yes.
Going to take an opportunity to recoup and rethink.
MVP and Chavo here just really kind of pulling out all the stops at this point in the matchup. And now a 4 count here. Chavo goes back up to his feet.
Yeah, Chavo testing out his jaw.
Well, this is kind of to what your point was earlier.
Well,
Oh,
MVP
okay.
not going to give him the opportunity to rest, which I think is where you were going with that, Travis. I assume. Yeah, MVP says, I'm not going to give you the same opportunity you gave me, and I'm going to give an execution, a suplex on the mat, and we may have done some serious damage there. Chavo may have landed, twisted his ankle or something. He's definitely clutching his right ankle.
Yeah, but
He's up. You can't really put a lot of pressure on it, though. MVP now. But pick Chavo up.
Oh, no.
Drop him ribs first over that railing.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to do you any favors there. The chest concaved in, and then he may have rolled his ankle potentially, as you were pointing out earlier. We don't know what the damage is, but we know that it has been done to.
Oh man, the Buck Bucky Mafia getting up close and personal as well with Chavo Guerrero. Welcome to wrestling, guys.
Yeah, do me a favor, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
MVP back with Chavo in the ring, but again, only good enough for 2.
Now back up again, Chavo quickly over to the corner, but that was definitely not the place you want to go.
And the MVP now going to focus on that ankle.
And that's the smart move of MVP to do. Look at that, he's counting with the
He
ref.
knows just how far he can go. And if there were any questions before as to whether the sportsmanlike conduct and the friendly rivalry were out the window, it is 100% gone at this particular point as MVP viciously attacking that ankle of Chavo Guerrero Jr.
I mean, it's the old adage, if there's a target, you go for the target,
Yep.
hit the bullseye.
There's nothing wrong with what MVP is doing here. He sees the weakness and he knows that he can exploit it and put it to his advantage to gain the win.
This is all smart maneuvering by MVP on Chavo.
MVP rolls to the outside here, grabs the other ankle. Now just pulled through, going to wrap that leg around the corner post, and this is not a battle that Chavo is going to win. As Chavo now with 2 bad wheels, and the clock is maybe very well ticking down on how much longer Chavo Guerrero can keep alive in this match. Oh, MVP not done.
No, he's not. Hey, you know, if you're already doing damage, you might as well keep it up.
And notice how I believe MVP before he went to wrap that around the first time, he pulled that knee guard off the knee to make sure that the impact was all the more painful as he wrapped that knee around the corner post.
And now Chavo,
Yeah, very carefully trying to move himself back in. That right knee now in tremendous pain, the left ankle damaged, and MVP, the scoop slam positions him in the middle of the ring, and Travis, oh no, not yet. I thought maybe it was about time. I thought maybe it was about time to go to the court, but Travis, now we got an even match now, because we got both men with a bad knee situation. MVP though able to recover from his a lot more quickly.
Oh, but look at this. Using the
one with the bad ankle with the good knee, and the knee is the one that provides the power. Running drop kick.
That was the smart move by Chavo to utilize the right leg more so than the left ankle. Yeah, look at that. He's just trying to get some feeling back into it.
Right. See, he knows that's the load bearer at this particular point.
Oh, good. Look at that.
Oh, quick, swift kick to the back of the knee of MVP.
Well, see, I think that serves two.
Oh, he missed that one.
Oh.
And MVP going to grab hold of this. He's going to go for an ankle lock, maybe?
And I believe you're right.
He is.
Well, we knew it was the left ankle that was giving Chavo problems, but you might as well make it the right leg and, well, the right ankle.
If MVP falls back on this and Great finds the knee itself, then this match could be over in a matter of seconds. Right now, though, he's just simply trying to maintain control of the hold and try to force a submission out this way. And Chavo able to roll through. Wow. But again, the pressure, the extension, the potential hyperextension of that knee of Chavo Guerrero, and both, Chavo can't hardly stand.
No,
The referee really has got to be real careful. He's got to get him real careful and make sure to watch this because, seriously, if Chavo gets to a very bad point here, ref's going to have to make a decision in this.
absolutely. Now MVP.
Check it with MVP, but
Oh wait, no, MVP caught the boot.
yeah, he catches it.
What's he gonna do here?
Well,
Good maneuver by
down.
Chavo.
And Chavo trying to hoist himself up to that second rope.
He put weight on it.
Well, he got enough of it able to get a drop kick off the second rope, and MVP finds himself in a bad position in the corner. But Chavo not able to recover as quickly as I know he would want to maintain the pressure. And again, Chavo, a one-legged man in a, well, you know what contest.
Well, it's a butt kicking contest. Let's call it what it is.
Right there, it was a chest kicking contest, and Chavo came out victorious to an extent.
Yeah, to what extent is the question?
That's
there.
true. Chavo and MVP now, both men on their knees, slugging it out. I don't know exactly what the equivalent of Muskogee is in Texas, Travis. You might be able to tell me, but right now this looks like a Saturday night in Muskogee.
Yeah, don't ever disgrace Texas by comparing it to Muskogee. This is more resemblance of a rodeo bar fight in Amarillo on a Saturday night.
I'll take it. And MVP.
You won't take it because you're not invited.
Oh, look out. I think MVP is about to go to the court. Well, what's about to happen, Travis?
Oh, you know.
Boom! Elbow drop. And now MVP, cradle suplex.
Oh, perfect.
He's got the right shoulder up, but Chavo able to get out of that.
Perfectly executed there by MVP.
MVP gonna try. Oh, now he's gonna go for the playmaker.
Absolutely.
MVP, no. Chavo out. Kick to the midsection. Chavo. That's Uno. I'm gonna get it right this time. Uno.
Absolutely. But can he do it on the bad
Those
wheel?
legs are so injured. Can he pull off the second? That is Dose.
Here we are. Here comes Trace on the horizon. Can he hit it? Can he hit it?
Can he count on that foot? No. MVP able to block it. MVP takes Chavo now. Fujiwara armbar. No, into a crossface.
Well, his third time about to be the charm. The crossface is locked in. Chavo's saying no. He's
Chavo
saying
protesting, but Chavo trying desperately to drag himself and MVP to the side. He's taking all the energy that he has. You can see Chavo reaching for the rope.
he's just trying to stretch his leg
If you can
there.
get the leg out underneath it, it'll count. There it is.
And MVP now has got to realize that this is not going to be as lackadaisical as he thought. As he's tried the crossface on 3 separate occasions, Chavo was able to escape it all 3 times.
And you can see the frustration on MVP's face there as he sat in the middle of the ring. He said, what do I got to do? Well, he tries to go for the big boot in the corner.
Once again, it's the second time. This time it didn't fare so well.
This time it hangs MVP up. Chavo hobbling, literally hobbling his way over to that corner.
There's
He's going to be
Uno.
satisfied with just one. This time he puts him over down just for one. And he signals he's going to go upstairs.
I don't
I'm
know
not
about
sure this is the smartest move on Chavo's part.
No, absolutely not. And look at the way MVP's positioned too.
Chavo's going to have to twist himself in the middle of the air if he's going to pull this off the way he usually does. He's not going to have the chance.
MVP getting back to his feet just in the nick of time.
Loving forearms onto the back before MVP sets Chavo for a superplex. But Chavo fires back a couple of shots to the midsection as well. Headbutt repeatedly. 3 of them drives MVP down. Chavo's going to try to pull it off here. Does he have the leg strength?
Got it!
Splash!
Oh, it falls right on top!
And he gets the pin.
Your winner, Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Well, here, let me take
go
it.
ahead.
Yeah, you interrupt me on a weekly basis. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this started out as being a friendly competition between 2 quote-unquote brothers that ended in it going into a no-holds-barred type of affair between the 2, and it saw Chavo Guerrero coming out on top with the win over his maybe still brother MVP.
Both of these men putting on an absolute clinic in the ring here.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen an amazing night of action here from the Blast from the Past IWR days. World class, this is what we bring you on a weekly basis.
And fans, if you want to see more action like this, again, you can subscribe to our Patreon service, patreon.com/worldclassrev, where you can see all kinds of action here. For Travis Balhart, I'm CM Burnham. Thank you for tuning in, and watch next week as the revolution continues to be televised.